Welcome to our time together on the Parsha. This Shabbos we have the privilege of reading Parshas Emor, which has a very large number of mitzvahs in it. One of the main mitzvahs, it's hard to say main, but one of the mitzvahs that are of major importance for the Jewish people is that Hashem says to us in the Pasuk, and the Pasuk can be found in Perek Chof Beis, Pasuk Lamed Aleph, it says, Ushmartem mitzvosai va'asisem osam, Ani Hashem, you should guard my mitzvahs and do them, I am Hashem. And then it says, V'lo s'chalalu es shem kodshi, you should not desecrate my holy name, V'niktashti b'soch b'nei Yisrael, and I should be sanctified amongst the children of Israel. The law of sanctifying Hashem's name follows after the responsibility to guard the commandments and to learn them. As Rashi points out, it means the learning and the doing of the mitzvahs. And that is what brings about a Kiddush Hashem. We're used to thinking of the terminology of Kiddush Hashem, of sanctifying Hashem's name, being the one that gives up his life. He made a Kiddush Hashem with his life, and there's no question about the fact that there are many throughout the history of the Jewish people who've put their lives on the line to sanctify Hashem's name rather than desecrate any of the commandments. But the concept of a nikdashti, b'soch b'nei Yisrael, and my name should be sanctified, says Hashem, amongst the Jewish people, is not only capable of being done when one gives up one's life, but rather it can be accomplished by bringing about a Kiddush Hashem through the lives that we lead, by being the kinds of people who are protective of the Torah's commandments and keep the Torah's commandments. In fact, one of the great Hasidic masters, Rabbi Elimelech Milzensk, says that the concept of the Nikdashti B'soch B'nei Yisrael can be had when a person is lying in bed about to go to sleep and they think to themselves, I have the opportunity to dedicate my life to sanctify the name of Hashem. And just by sitting, lying, or thinking that thought, just the thought of I am willing to be a vehicle for sanctifying Hashem's name, we fulfill the mitzvah of a nikdashti b'soch b'nei Yisrael. Jewish people, in the time of the days of the Sphira, are counting up to the receiving of the Torah. And this Sunday, of course, is Lag BaOmer. Lag BaOmer is a day of festivity because we recognize that despite the death of Rabbi Akiva's students up to that point, Rabbi Akiva sanctified Hashem's name by picking himself up after losing so many students and once again teaching the 5 students that he was able to gather. And with that, he was able to continue the Torah legacy down to this day. The concept of constantly working at bringing about a sanctification of Hashem's name, even just by thinking that we have the ability to sanctify Hashem's name, even in our own private room, in our own way, that we are capable of bringing this about, is a great gift that Hashem has given us to be able to bring sanctity to our own personal lives and to our community, and indeed to sanctify Hashem's name. We're not asked to die al Kiddush Hashem. Let's live al Kiddush Hashem by seeking ways in which to sanctify the name of Hashem. Have a wonderful Shabbos.